Hello YouTubers, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Today is the new traptrix profile post-trot to death. This is what I've been testing for traptrix. Traptrix has come now a good road budget deck now. Yep, it's still not as good as it should be, but it's still a good deck, I reckon. Yep. So we're playing 2 traptrix, Dimorphia. This is basically your monster reborn of your deck, and also when this card's been read, you can set 1 trap hole from your graveyard, so you can just reset them and cool, which is handy. But it will destroy the next turn, so you will balance yourself at the end of your next turn. So you will need to use it, but it's worth it. You play 2 because it's good, and you do it on your normal zone, so it's a little bit slow, by saying. Yep. Trap takes Zerminia. Yep, this is your rotor from your deck. Basically, this just add 1 traptrix from your deck to hand when it's been normal summon yet. And you can also do the spell and track card effect. I don't use that effect, I just use the search effect. That's pretty much it. That's what you need to use in this deck, which is cool, quite handy. Really. Then we've got traptrix, Mana Leo. Yep, this one's good because you just pop one, you just add 1 trap hole from deck to your hand, and then if this one's special summon, you just pop 1 spell and track card, which is good. Very powerful, and it can be OCU just good against, because this card can just pop back row. It's very handy for you, which is good and very cool. And you can do it anytime you like, so you can just do it whenever you need a special summon, which is quite handy, which is good. 1 traptrix, a mania. This basically makes you elevate trap holes from your hand, which is cool. Doesn't come up, but it's handy when that happens, and you can negate all monster effects when you use trap holes and stuff, which is cool, quite handy. This one, just special summon the trap, just to add trap holes, or if you add a trap hole back, a trap hole, you can add 1 traptrix from your hand or special summon from your deck. He does come up, but not very often use this card, so it's just another name in the end of the day. Then we've got the new traptrix and the Bania. Basically this one, when you add a traptrix from your deck to your hand, you can special summon this card from your hand. Yep. But you can't special summon anything else apart from insect plants, so you gotta keep that in mind. So that's why a lot of the X decks, it's insect plants. So yeah, it's a nice extender at the end of the day. It's a nice extender, which is good, which is cool. You can just special summon, which is good, which is handy to see you loose. Yep. Traptrix Opinion. Traptrix Opinion gets you the Traptrix Field spell, basically. Traptrix Garden. Yes, and then you can target 1 opponent's card and vanish it, which is cool. But it comes back at the end of the standby phase, so which is quite cool, quite handy. You can just bounce the monster anytime you like, which is quite handy and quite cool and good for this deck. Yep, it's a good level 4, just gets your field spell, which is quite handy. Yes, it might destroy stuff, but you gotta link away with it anyway. Most of the time you gotta link away with this one, so it's quite cute and quite cool, I would say, personally. Then we've got the 2 Bestial cards. So we got 2 Bestial Mistworm. Yep, this just to send stuff to the grave and stuff, to be a good move for going second, and you can just have this on the field. It's just a big beat at the end of the day, which is good, very handy. Yep, which is good. One diamond more, one Bestial Godaris, Madius. So this one's good also, just gets you another one from your deck to your hand, just gets another one of the other dragons, so you can just keep searching stuff, which is cool. You're always going to have a threat for next turn, which is quite handy. And you need a threat in the deck like Traptrix. The monster's not that big. Yeah, they cap out quite low, so you need something to beat the cash tier sort of stuff, which is quite cool and quite handy with the stuff, which is good. Yeah, and we got the new, that was the monsters, the new Traptrix draw card. So we got Traptrix Activate. So this one discard 1 insect, 1 pond, or 1 trap hole and draw 2 cards. Okay, then you can target, then any 4 lower can put level 4 or lower, you can put the bottom of your deck and shuffle it back into deck, which is quite handy. You can just put another card you don't need in your hand to the bottom of the deck, which is quite handy. Yep. Also, it gets rid of like Salty Garnets. which is cool. The nice draw too is handy and stuff when you need to get to other cards and stuff, which is quite cool and quite handy with this deck, which is good, which is cool. Ooh. One Traptrix Urbania or Traptrix Guardian. Guardian basically gives you Traptrix Edition Normal Summon or Set, which is quite handy for your plant and insect, which is good. You can only advance one Traptrix in your grave to do a special summon. You control to get a special summon from your hand or grave, so that can come up. If you're missing that extra standard, you want to do a bit more, that is fine, but you're not going to use that one. You're going to use a normal summon effect, which is cool. That's why you're playing free. It's quite nice to have another normal summon, I guess, which is quite handy for this deck, which is good, which is cool, and very powerful. One Necro Valley, just to stop graveyard decks in general. There's not many graveyard decks, but you need just in case that comes up, yep, which is quite cool. You're playing the new Traptrix Hole Trick. So basically, this is a trap trick card. So you can search it with two trap tricks cards specifically with trap holes, and then you can use it for trap tricks because it's also a trap trick of card effects. So you just summons a monster with level 4, 400 attack and 2400 defense. So big defense, so it's good. It's a good stat. It's just good to get out of the field. Just another rank 4, which is cool, good. And you can manage from the ground to summon Traptrix from the graveyard, which is quite handy. So, which is good, which is cool, very powerful, very good. Traptrix Traptrix Hole Nightmare. Yep, very good, very powerful. Just negate any card. If you invest summon, you can negate its effect, which is good, which is cool. It's quite handy. Yep, one Dynamite Diver Trap Hole. Basically, anyone's been special summoned by target one card with 2,000 more and destroy it, which is quite cool and quite handy. Yes, it targets, but that's good. If a trap hole has been destroyed with a monster, you can vanish the card from your graveyard to your opponents instead. Yep. Floodgate Trap Hole, we know what this one does. Yep, very good, very powerful. Just put someone's face down, you can't flip it. This one, because the set of Traptrix Ophelia, and it's just good to set in general, yep. And one Ophelia, yep, just as a good hand trap in general, yep, which is good, which is cool. Good hand trap, good for going second stuff, yep. Now the Traptrix Exceeds, we got Traptrix Adibania. Yeah, this one's good, could just get you now Traptrix from your graveyard, which is cool and quite handy when you need to do another material and stuff, which is quite good, yeah. And then we'll make more XCs, which is good, which is cool. One Traptrix Pono. Basically, this adds now Traptrix from your deck to hand, but you can't use any other. You can't use any other effects apart from Traptrix. So you can do other effects, but you can't use any other effects for this card. So you could combo off, but you are gonna get stuck. Yeah. Aphesia just said any trap hole you need, which is cool, which is good, very handy, very powerful. Yep. Number F0, Topic Future, Draco, yeah. Draco Future, this card's very powerful, just negate it and you can take, which is cool, which is good. Very easy for this deck to make if you can get the materials. It takes a while, but if you can make it, that's good. One F0, which is cool, which is very handy for this deck, which is good. One Zeus, yep. Very powerful, very good. What it needs to do is wipe the ball, go second. Yep. Very powerful, very good card. What it needs to do. Yep. Window F of the Ballerina Dragon. Yeah. This is just a good rank 6 in general. Oh, and you can put just special summon monster face down, which is cool, and put one on top of the deck, which is quite good. So it's quite good removal and stuff. So which is quite handy. Yeah. Two Traptrix Sarah. Everyone knows what Traptrix Sarah does. It's very good, very powerful card still. Just set any trap hole, special summon Traptrix from the deck, which is good, quite high handy, which is good. One Masquerade to go first, to go second, make all the combos, which is good, which is cool, very handy. Yeah. One Traptrix and Sadka. This is just another good link in general for Traptrix. Yeah. You just need a bigger monster, which is good because it's always hard to take Sarah most of the time, which is annoying. Yeah, which is good. Yep. One Traptrix and a type. This is your link 3. This gains advantage track for every trap hole face up. and every traptrix, and you can manage one to destroy one card field, which is nice, cute. It's not going to come in very often, but it's good to have a big monster you can use, which is good, which is cool. One unicorn to move stuff away, just to go second, just to have that power, just to make extra stuff, to link up and stuff, which is good. One access code to do the same thing, just to OTK, get away opponents, and OTK, very easy with this deck. It doesn't come in very often, but now and then it comes up. Yeah, and one Underworld Gods, because you need something to make with IP, and you need to remove those opponents' monsters, which is good, which is a really hard threat for this deck. Heck, very powerful. Yeah, which is cool, which is handy.